Well, folks, welcome back to the Shoveler in episode 8. That's right, we're going in for a whole other week. Now, I would like to tell you that I'm coming into this episode with fresh eyes. I don't remember quite what I did. The problem being that episode 8 and episode 1 have the same issue. I sat here and recorded. Let me rephrase that. I sat here and did the whole day, but it didn't fucking record. But fortunately, I learned my lesson after episode 2 and 3 with the audio debacle that had, and I started backing up my save games. So in case some shit happened, I wouldn't be completely fucked. Oh, almost forgot. I got a couple of points over the night. We're gonna go ahead and get Demolitions Expert so that maybe I can find a goddamn book. I'm gonna save that other point. Alright, after that wild looting adventure, let's see what we ended up with. Go ahead and grab all of the books out and the armors. So I can throw those seeds away right off the bat, and the sand, and the nitrate. Scrap those chairs. So we've got these books that we can sell, a Forge Ahead, 2 Armored Up, Shotgun Weekly, Seeds, Axe Mod, more damage to blocks, less damage to enemies. I don't think we're going to want that. Tools Digest, and a bunch of other shit that I don't really care about. Now, as far as the armor, we do have a Preacher hat, but I would rather be wearing the Commando helmet, which is medium armor. So let's go ahead and take the helmet light off of the asshole hood, and we're going to repair the Preacher hat and sell that. Now, I've got Rogue Gloves, which gives me increased lock-picking speed. I think you've already noticed how much lock-picking I do, so we're going to scrap those, scrap the Scavenger hat, the asshole hood. There we go. So we got my 2 suppressors, scrap the axe, bring the other wrench down. We do have some pipes that we can use to repair the looty, sell the lockpicks. So we're going to put 1 suppressor on the looty and the other suppressor on the pistol. But we are going to bring the looty down to replace the pistol because I don't really like the fucking pistol. And I'm going to leave everything in this box that I intend to keep because I'm going to go back to the bunker. Get what I left behind there. I'm going to do a selling run to Wreck before heading back to the Burnt Fort. So I do have this resources box over here I want to have a look at. See if there's anything in there I need to sell. Yes. The machete parts. So we're going to head on up to this airdrop. See what we can get out of there. But along the way is the Journey's End. And Journey's End has got like 7 or 8 stumps scattered around it. So odds are pretty damn good we can get the honey we need out of here. Oh no, I did get a honey. Well, what do you know? Well, I did manage to get 3 honeys out of that. Claw hammer is nice. We're gonna sell the pipe rifle. And we got some books. But no liquids, unfortunately.
Good morning, my ass. Buy something, then it might be a good morning. You think you're pretty smart now, don't you? Here's your pay, Einstein.
I'll take the Molotovs. It's the most useful out of this shit that he's got.
What the hell do you want this time?
I ain't taking another job from him. I don't think I have any liquids. Grab the yucca juice and the red tea. Now I already know he doesn't have any books I want. So let's go ahead and look at his... He has a tarp. Grab that. And I think the only other thing he has that's worthwhile to me is glue. I can't buy all of it, but I can get... Can I sell honey? Yeah, I can sell honey. I would rather have 10 glues than 8 glues and 2 honey. Let's grab our bike and the work bench. Alright, I definitely want the farm plots. And I'll scrap that for the iron. Speaking of iron, take that. And I'm gonna leave those seeds behind. I want the spores. But that also gave me more farm plots. So, leave the smoothie. I want the tater seeds. And I don't want anything else out of there. Right, that just leaves this. And out of all of this shit, I'm going to take the acid, armor parts, mushrooms, timed charges, gunpowder. I'll sell those. And the engine. And the feathers. And the electrical parts. Take the mechanical parts, leather, pipe springs, steel tool parts, sewing kits, polymer, cloth, and whatever that powder is. And the rotten flesh. Definitely want the rotten flesh because I would like to make some more farm plots today.
If you want some fancy good afternoon greeting, go suck up to Trader Joel. If you want some food or drink, I'll take care of you. Flash some cash or get lost.
I'm $4 short. What can I sell for $4? $4.
$4.
$4.
$4.
Sell the polymers.
Thank you very much, and now you can go fuck yourself.
More forge heads are nice. Farmer boots. Take those. Just a goddamn wandering horde. There's more. So let's, first of all, let's check this stash, see if there's anything we want. Can take all of those, and I want the perception mod. And the paper. Go ahead and eat the charred meat, and the grilled meat, and the liquid meat. Switch the athletic shoes out for the farmer boots. I want the bullets, and the bullets, and the bullets. And I definitely want the duct tape, and the clay, and those stones. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more room. Put the workbench, and the forge. farm plots, acid, mod thing, whatever that is, and that shit. And then we're gonna head over to here. Whoopsie doodle. Breaking into a car using a vehicle like that does not summon a cop horde. You know, riding through like this, just pedaling, I could really use some music.
Ah, home crap home.
Oh, it's the neighbors. What's that? You need a cup of sugar? Well, all I got is some whoop ass. Alright, so right off the bat, let's head up and put the tarp on the dew collectors. And let's go ahead and get all of this shit sorted out before we do anything else. Alright, so time charge. Would you call that munition or Werkzeug? Either way, goes in the same box. Alright, so I am going to need to do a little bit of base work. Let's grab stones, clay, and all of that. And I'm going to scrap that, see if I can make a better one. I've got to be able to make at least an iron. And I want to get my mushroom spores down. Alright, so that makes 36 steel. Alright, so definitely want an iron axe. Can I make a steel axe? Level 2. I got 30 steel, so I can go ahead and make one level 2 steel tool, or I can make a full set of level 1. And I like that idea. So let's start with the axe, and then the pick, and then a shovel. So I think that is a much better use of the limited steel we have, because you'd have to be some kind of fucking loser to just spend, I don't know, like 3 or 6 days gathering plants to buy a crucible as soon as you can. I mean, kind of a fucking tool would do some shit like that, right? 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 So I do have a lot of moiky water. However, purified mineral water requires coal, and as you can see, I'm a little deficient on my coal reserves. So, I want to get a little bit of base work done. I'm waiting for that axe to finish. Alright, so let's go ahead and do just a little bit of base work. Grab our new tools. And I don't have any other mods, unfortunately. So we'll start with the most important tool, the shovel. What? No. Modify. And then get the stone breaker on the pick. Alright, we can sell that and that. I do have a couple of points, and those are both going to go into Mother Lode. Because I want farm plots. And I don't know how much nitrate I have. I'm just gonna assume I ain't got shit. I think this might be a great time to beat a hasty retreat. Well, we did end up with a good bit of nitrate. So I'm gonna need clay, rotten flesh, and wood. Gotta make 10 of those. Alright, folks. That's gonna be where we're gonna have to end this episode. Sorry it wasn't as exciting as the last one. I hope you've all enjoyed. If you like what you've seen, you know what to do. The other fucking YouTubers say it. I ain't gonna say it. But, I'll catch all the ends around for episode 9 of The Shoveler. On the next The Shoveler.